What is up, fellow dropshippers? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about the current state of e-commerce, why I think that Amazon FBA, private label FBA, is for the short term kind of in a really bad spot. And then we were going to be talking about why this is an amazing time to start drop shipping. So right now things are absolutely insane when it comes to e-commerce. Amazon has said that right now during this pandemic, sales are soaring. And this is what we as sellers are seeing as well. Absolutely insane how much people are buying items online. And this makes sense. People don't want to go to stores. They're afraid to be around other people. Some people have to self-quarantine. Some people are voluntarily quarantining. Some people are just quarantining out of an abundance of caution, right? Not quarantining, but doing the social distancing. So people don't want to go to stores, so people are buying a lot online. One seller I talked to described it as this is better than any Christmas he has ever seen before. It is absolutely insane. Specifically, what we're seeing is exactly what this article outlines, is that people are buying up these necessities such as groceries, medicines, cleaning supplies, and of course, toilet paper, which is a little bit insane. We'll be talking more about that in a little bit and the psychology around why people are just buying up tons of toilet paper at this time. But that's what we're seeing. It's pretty nuts out there and online. So as a result of this, Amazon literally cannot keep up with the demand. Amazon, the behemoth that they are, as huge as they are, they've kind of put together this A to Z logistics company where they have the inventory, they sell it, they have their own trucks go out and deliver it. They have full control over it in many cases, but they still cannot keep up with these demands. Everything that they're selling in terms of household items is selling out. It is completely insane what we are seeing. And as a result of that, Amazon announced yesterday that they are looking to hire over 100,000 new employees. Over 100,000 new employees to meet these demands. Now, this is during a time when a lot of us are seeing the stock markets. We're seeing the stock market go down. We're seeing this. People are calling it recession, the start of a recession. People are getting really scared about that. During this time, though, we are seeing explosive growth with online sales. We were seeing Amazon during this time looking to hire over 100,000 new employees, and they're raising minimum wage as well because they just simply cannot keep up with how crazy the online sales have been. Now, this was yesterday. Today, Amazon announced something that was shocking, completely a huge shock to the online selling community. Amazon has said that they will temporarily prioritize products coming into their fulfillment centers. So what that means is that this is for sellers who utilize Amazon's FBA services. So if you're not familiar with FBA services, this is how it works. This is junglescout.com. They give a really great demonstration of it. So first, step zero, they don't really show this step here, but step zero would be you have to go buy the products. So you would go to let's say a Walmart, buy a bunch of items that are, being liquidated or on discount, buy a bunch of them. And then the next step, which is step one here, is you would send those products to Amazon. Now, you haven't sold them yet, but you send them to Amazon. Amazon will then hold them in their warehouse. Then once a customer purchases it from you, then Amazon will take the item off the shelf in their warehouse and send it to the customer. That is called FBA, Fulfillment by Amazon. So as you see, the first step here is you have to send that product to Amazon. Well, Amazon has said, starting today, that at least until April 5th, they are no longer going to accept any items except household staples, medical supplies, and other high-demand products. That is it. So if you're used to sending in items that are not on that list, that are not these prioritized items, you will no longer be able to send in any more of those items. That is that was a huge shock to a lot of people because a lot of people do sell other products and they've made a whole business out of that. And now once their stock runs out, they will no longer be able to send in more products at least until April 5th. And that kind of brings me to the topic of this video, which is 6 reasons why now is the perfect time to start drop shipping, which is different than FBA. So if you're not familiar with drop shipping, real quick, this is the general chart here. So on the bottom left, I know my face is kind of covering it up, but that's the customer. So the way this model works is the customer buys an item from you. You're here on the top at the desk. They buy an item from you. Now look, notice the first step is not you going out to buy a product. That is not how dropshipping works. The first step is the customer buys the product from you, let's say for $100. Then you buy the product from your supplier for less than that, like $80. And then the supplier ships the item directly to the customer. And the suppliers that we use are like Walmart, Home Depot, AliExpress, websites like that, other retail websites. So that's the difference between FBA and drop shipping. With FBA, you buy the products up front and then send them to Amazon. And then once they sell, then Amazon sends them out. With drop shipping, we sell the item, then we buy it, and our supplier ships it out. Okay, so with that in mind, one of the reasons why dropshipping this is now a really amazing time to start is because we know with 100% certainty that it really is 100% certainty that if we find a source that is selling household staples like these ones that Amazon have highlighted, then we know they're going to sell. They are in such high demand right now. So if you're able to find these, and I was just on some websites looking around, we are still finding these products that we can drop ship. Yes, they go out of stock quickly, but there's still opportunity there. They do add them back in stock. We're finding some of these other stranger websites that we don't use as commonly still have some items. Like I was just on staples.com and saw that they had toilet paper still for sale. Just as an example, I'm sure by the time you guys look at that, they'll all be gone. But that's just an example right there. So if you find these household items, it's 100% certain that those items will sell. So there's no guessing around. I mean, look, there's a reason why Amazon is prioritizing those items. They are in such high demand. So if you drop ship them, they will sell. So there's really no guesswork with that. Now, the other reason why drop shipping is so powerful right now is because we as drop shippers can pivot fast. And this is one of the huge benefits to drop shipping that you don't see with something like Amazon FBA. So with FBA, with that model I just described, where you go to Walmart, you buy like a bunch of, let's say, toilet paper, and then you send it into Amazon FBA, it can take weeks before those items actually are able to be sold, before they're actually in the warehouse ready to be sold. So like think back to when those fidget spinners got really big, or right now with these household staples. By the time those products get into the store, the trend is already really taken off. There's already more competition there. But with drop shippers, we can literally add these trending products to our stores in a matter of minutes. And this can be done on either eBay, let me scroll up here so you can see it, on either eBay or Amazon. It takes minutes to get these trending products into our stores. So we don't have to wait weeks to do this. We can pivot really fast. We can ride these trends early with drop shipping, and that's not as easy to do with something like Amazon FBA. The next reason why this is a really good time to do drop shipping is because we can sell these non-essentials. So remember, Amazon is prioritizing these essential products that are really flying off the shelves quickly. But that means that you can't send into FBA the non-essential products. All right, so let me give an example here. So there's something called private label FBA. So I didn't exactly cover that yet, but what private label is, it's the same model of FBA where you buy the product up front and then you send it into Amazon. But instead of buying some stuff from like Walmart, you're actually buying like pallet load of these products from China. So it'd be like a bunch of products from China that you created. It's your own brand. It's a brand new product essentially that you created and put your own private label on that product. Most of those products are not going to qualify for these household staples, these high demand products. You know, a lot of these things are like like head massagers or back braces, different types of products like that, non-essential products basically. So if you're selling those products, if you sell out of them, you're not going to be able to add more of them to your store. You're not going to be able to send in another shipment to Amazon at least until April 5th. But we as drop shippers, we can drop ship these products. So a lot of these products, again, are coming from China. You can buy pretty much the same thing from AliExpress and drop ship them, assuming those manufacturers in China are open during this time. So we can literally drop ship those items. We can drop ship non-essential items because we're not using FBA. Anyone who's doing merchant fulfilled, so private label FBA sellers would have to start doing merchant fulfilled if they want to start selling those products. But we as drop shippers, we're already merchant fulfilled. In other words, we're not doing FBA. So we can continue to sell these non-essential items that other people who like to use FBA will be unable to use. So that's another reason why this is a great time to do drop shipping. The fourth reason why this is a great time to do drop shipping, this is a pretty interesting one. So we don't run the risk right now of buying a bunch of things that Amazon or eBay eventually won't let us sell. So let me explain with this news story. So when all this started happening, there was a bunch of people who were driving around to different stores, buying up a bunch of hand sanitizers and disinfecting wipes. They were buying up a whole bunch of them, and their plan was to sell them on eBay and Amazon for a markup, right? And for a while, some of them were making a ton of money doing this. But eventually, what happened was Amazon shut down a lot of their listings and kicked them off Amazon because they were engaging in something called price gouging, or they were claimed that they were engaging in something called price gouging. So price gouging is when you buy like a $2 bottle of a hand sanitizer and then you sell it for $100 because you know everyone is desperate for these hand sanitizers and people will pay $100 for it. That is illegal, and it's not something that Amazon tolerates or eBay tolerates. So Amazon has said, you are not allowed to do this, and we will take down your listing and kick you off our website if you do that. eBay has said you're not allowed to sell these products at all. So eBay has said you're not allowed to sell hand sanitizers, sanitizing wipes, face masks, all those things. You're not allowed to sell them at all on eBay. The problem is that there are these people now that have thousands. Like this guy had 18,000 hand sanitizer products, and now he's not able to sell them at all. There's another small problem here, which is that this guy made a good point. He said, maybe it was another guy, I read a few articles about this. He said he buys these hand sanitizers for like $2, and he's trying to sell them even for $25, and he's not allowed to do that because they say that's price gouging. But what people aren't understanding is that, yes, that bottle costs $2, but because this is a liquid, because it's sort of more fragile, it actually costs him, he says, $15 to ship that item out to customers. So really, it does cost him almost $20 to fulfill the order. So selling it for almost $30 is not price gouging when you consider that, plus the Amazon fees. So what am I trying to say here? He's now stuck with 18,000 hand sanitizer products, and he got a lot of, he got a lot of pushback from this. A lot of people were really mad about this. So what he ended up doing was actually donating these to a local church, and that was after he began to become investigated by the Attorney General of Tennessee, because again, this is illegal price gouging. What he did was illegal, or potentially illegal. So do not do price gouging. But what I'm trying to say here, I just thought that was kind of interesting. But what I was trying to say here is that he now has 18,000 hand sanitizers that he cannot sell. We don't run that risk as drop shippers. We're not going to buy 18,000 hand sanitizers that we might never sell because we are drop shipping. We're not buying the product until someone buys them from us. So the risk of buying something that's never going to sell doesn't exist with drop shipping. And that's just highlighted more here than ever before. So that's the fourth reason. The fifth reason is one we already talked about, is that sales are soaring right now. Again, there's a reason why Amazon is hiring, 100,000 people right now. There's a reason why they're prioritizing these products. I mean, you're seeing it right now. It's just insane. You guys got to hold on a second. Sorry about that, guys. We're getting something delivered. So, okay. So where was I? So yeah, so sales are absolutely soaring right now because of that. All right, and then the last reason I have for you is that this is a great time to do drop shipping because drop shipping can be done from home. Now, of course, right now you should be focused on taking care of your health. So don't think that you should be thinking about doing anything else. First priority is you and your health, of course. But if you're at home, you have nothing to do, maybe because you're not able to go into work, maybe you've chosen to do social distancing, so you're staying home, or maybe you're recovering and you're feeling better, you have more energy, but you're just stuck at home. Now is a really, really good time to do something like start an online home-based business because you have the time, because you are stuck at home right now anyway. And we see this happening, right? We see that different states, different counties are calling for residents to stay at home. We see San Francisco telling people to shelter in place. So this is a real thing that's happening right now. And look, you have a choice. I mean, you could spend this time like binge watching Netflix, no judgment there, right? Or you can spend this time building an online business to do that. Now, I'm not gonna get all pushy and like I don't want this to turn into like a sales video or anything, but I do have my courses if you're looking to learn how to do drop shipping. eBay Dropshipping Titans, if you're looking to learn how to dropship on eBay, I'll have that linked up in the description of this video. You can scroll down here and see how well my students are doing, and that just speaks for itself. The second link will be the training for or the course for my Amazon course. Same deal. I'm not gonna like get too much into this, but you can scroll down and see how well my students are doing, and again, that speaks for itself. I mean, just right now, it's just pretty insane what's happening out there with online sales. I really think it's a really great time to start drop shipping, and this really highlights how valuable drop shipping is. How all the benefits of drop shipping. It really, really does a great job of highlighting that. The last thing I want to talk about here before we jump into the live chat and see who's here today is what's going on with like the toilet paper. I mean, this just highlights consumer psychology at this time. This is an article that I read where they talked to the makers of toilet paper, and what they said was that this is completely uncharted. They've never seen anything like this, and it makes no sense. They have no idea why these products, their toilet paper, is just selling out like crazy like this. And basically what this is highlighting is just how people panic and how people the consumer psychology where they feel like they have to buy a bunch and buy a bunch and buy a bunch, and that's what we're seeing right now. So this is an opportunity. I'm not telling you to do something unethical like price gouging, but there is an opportunity in the market right now, and we as sellers, as drop shippers, we're in a perfect position to take advantage of that. So let me now jump into the live chat, and we'll see who's here and what questions you guys have. Joseph, thank you for the vote of confidence right in here. The courses are great. Appreciate that. There's a ton of comments. Lazy Abram back, so thanks for being here, Lazy Abram. Let's see, people from the UK. What's up, Neil? Who's excited for the show? What's up, Rakin Profit? What's up, Steve? Thanks for being here. Robert from Atlanta. Hey, Steven, I'm good. How are you? Happy St. Patty's Day. Yes, should have started with that, Rich. Always keep it a little bit positive. Rich always does. But happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. Dylan in the house. What's up, Dylan? Tony, how's it going? Juan from Anaheim, California. Okay, let's see. Colombia. Bobby from Minnesota. What's up, Bobby? Thanks for being back. Yeah, so Bobby makes a good point. I think eBay dropshippers or anyone using Walmart should up their shipping policy. Yeah, for the exact reason that Amazon has stated. It's because, there are going to be delays. That's going to happen. So we have to have buyers ready for that. And I think buyers at this time, consumers, have that expectation. I think consumers know that this is we're in unprecedented territory right now. What's happening right now, we've never seen before, and I think they kind of expect and know that delays right now are inevitable, that delays are happening. So we've seen that a lot of consumers, like, if we do have to cancel orders, if we did run out of stock, or their supplier did, and we let them know, we're finding that most of them aren't even responding, and they just seem to move on. And I know for myself, like we tried to get some groceries delivered, which is why I had to just leave the screen for a second. And when we did that, we tried a few different places, and the orders went through, and then a few of the places canceled on us, and we didn't complain about it. We didn't write bad reviews. We know what's happening out there. We understand what's happening, so we are being patient about it. I think a lot of people under the circumstances, are being very patient and understanding about the situation. Hey, what's up, Profit 66 saying, hey, Paul, I'm brand new to your eBay course, so welcome to the live stream. What's up, Joel? Okay. My opinion is Walmart will be fulfilling store orders ahead of online orders because of warehouse pressure. Maybe, but what we're noticing, and I don't have the news article pulled up for this one, is that a lot of these online stores are cutting hours. So we're seeing Walmart do this. We're seeing I think I read Whole Foods is doing it as well. A lot of them are cutting their hours for the safety of their employees. They say that when you go through the checkout line, the buyers going through the checkout line, their risk is much lower than the person checking them out, the person at the register. The risk for them getting it from someone coming through is really, really high because so many people come through, right? So out of that caution, we're seeing that a lot of hours are being cut. And when you go to stores, you have to go to maybe multiple stores to try to find the household products that you're looking for. When you're online, you can do that all from your desktop. You can refresh it, check it several times. So we see people doing this, and that's why these items are going so fast once you do list them up. I was waiting for this moment, said the show. Okay. Yeah, we can't sell these products on eBay right now. They delete it, yes. But there's still a lot of products that we can sell. So they've just banned eBay, surgical masks, hand sanitizer, sanitizing wipes, things like that. But there is a lot of stuff that we can still sell. So a lot of household products, some grocery items that if you're able to drop ship those, paper plates, paper towels, toilet paper if you can find it, things like that, you can still sell. Thank you so much, Joseph, for the super chat. Hey, appreciate your work. I just started drop shipping with eBay via AutoDS. My question is, was there similar software for Amazon? Yes, Joseph, there is. We use Web Scraper app and Informed. They work together. It's two different software, but they work together. And it does the same thing. If you want to learn more about that, I do cover it in my Amazon dropshipping course. And I've made some other videos about it as well. What to do with all this toilet paper. Okay. The man that bought the sanitizer and wanted to sell them on Amazon, that is retail arbitrage. Yes, it is. But he either did FBA, where he sent those to Amazon warehouse for them to fulfill, or actually he didn't. So he was doing merchant fulfilled. But with merchant fulfilled, you still can't do price gouging. So that's where he ran into some trouble. Products I've been selling on Amazon in the past 3 days have been all over the place. Today, the item cost $10 more than what it was on Sunday morning. Yeah, it's been absolutely insane. People will seem to buy anything at any price. Just, again, do not get in trouble with price gouging, but it is pretty insane what is happening. Okay. Is that Amazon dropshipping a product to you? It was some liquid courage being delivered. What's up, Joseph? Thanks for being here. Okay. Kenny Meek said, I'm not going to lie. I have more sales right now than every day right now every day than I did in Q4. My sales are in fact soaring. Yeah, Kenny, it's insane what's happening. We'll see how long this lasts, but so far, I mean, this just highlights the benefits of doing something like drop shipping. I mean, the fact that we can pivot so quickly, the fact that we can add these products to our stores. We see this trend happening. We see these products being bought up. We can add these products to our store in a matter of minutes. That's not something you can do with most businesses. Most businesses, the lead time takes weeks. You have to order them. You have to wait for them to be delivered. Maybe you have to get them over to Amazon FBA, which you can't even do right now unless they're household products. We can do that with drop shipping. It really highlights a huge benefit of doing something like drop shipping. And we don't have to worry about restocking, right? We personally don't have to get the items into our warehouses. If Walmart runs out of it, okay, let's go see if Home Depot has the products now. Let's go see if Kmart has it. Let's go see if Staples have it. We can pivot so quickly with drop shipping. It's something you just do not see happening with other types of models out there. I'm 14. Can I drop ship? So it is awesome that you're looking at doing an online business so young. Technically, you really can't because you need an adult to do it, and you could, if the adult lets you, you can do it through the adult, so to speak. But it's awesome that you're looking to do that. Is $150 enough to start my own business on eBay with dropshipping? Yes, it is. Okay. Thousand Island in the house. Glad to make it to the live. Thank you, Jeff, for being here. Jeffrey Lowe says, bought the course yesterday, was just starting the beginning, easy to follow. You see right there. Thank you. More deliveries. Thank you. Um, beginning was easy to follow, so thank you, Jennifer, for that. I think I said a different name before, but thank you, Jennifer. Hey, does the same go for eBay? Yeah, we're seeing really, I mean, obviously the products that eBay has banned, we can't sell right now. But the other products, we're still seeing a lot of these like more household type products are doing really, really well on eBay. And again, this is just, again, consumer psychology. I mean, why is toilet paper selling out so quickly? It doesn't make any sense. We're just seeing people buy up anything. And I've noticed this during Christmas where, or around any event where people have to spend a lot of money, we are seeing more people. What they do is they will spend a lot of money, and then they use that as justification to buy even more than they really need. So, like a good example is like when you go on vacation, you spend a lot of money on vacation sometimes, and then you might be faced with something that's like something ridiculous where it costs you like $50 to do something ridiculous, and you might be thinking like, oh, that's $50. I would never spend $50 on this. But I've already spent thousands of dollars on this vacation. What's another $50? Or, a good example is when you graduate from like high school or college, you spent so much money on college, and then they want to charge you so much money for a cap and gown. And it's like ridiculous the amount that they charge you for this like cheap gown and hat that you're only going to wear once. But you thought, you know what, I'm already so much in student debt. What's another $100 on a cap and gown, right? It's kind of that mentality where they've already spent so much money. What's the harm in buying like another $100 little gift for myself that I've been meaning to buy? So we're seeing kind of like these weird non-essential items being purchased. And I think that's the reason why, which again is another huge benefit of dropshipping on Amazon for us, because we can sell these products because we are not using FBA, but FBA sellers will not be able to add any more of these products to their store. Okay. Loving the course, Paul. About 3 weeks in, and sales are going nuts. So congratulations, man. All right. All right. So took Paul's course in January, and exactly today is my second month drop shipping on Amazon. My sales are $4,040.87. So Jay Hansen, congratulations. That's a good start. You do not want to scale quickly with Amazon, so I'm really excited to see that you're at that number. Now's the time where you can slowly start to scale up, especially during this time. and you're off to a really, really good start there. Hey, Rebecca from Pennsylvania. Okay. Um, hey, Paul. Good day to sell some products for sure. Okay, on Walmart, pretty much all household items don't qualify for the $35 minimum order for free shipping. So is it really worth it, and how? Yes, Angela, it is worth it. So let's say it is a roll of toilet paper, or let's say paper towels, and it costs, let's say $10, just for easy math. $10. Now that's not going to qualify for free shipping right there, but you can, if your account's a little bit older, the first thing I would recommend is you add more quantity of that item. So if the people buy 4 of them, now it will be free shipping, because 4 of them is $40. That's over $35. You ship all of those to that one customer, you get free shipping. But what about if they only order one? So the price of the item is not $10. The price of the item is $10 plus $5.99 for shipping. The cost of the item is $15.99. You take that and you mark it up enough to cover your eBay fees, your PayPal fees, and more to make a profit. And that's the price that you list it for. So that way, when you sell it, you've already accounted for all your fees, and you've already accounted for the cost of shipping on Walmart, as well as the price of the item, and you still built in your profit to that. That's how you make a profit with this. People will still buy the products. We've seen that historically, and they will still buy it now. Definitely, people are buying these products. They don't care if it's a lot more money. They want it now. So people are buying these products up, even at these increased prices, as long as you don't go too crazy with it. So it's price gouging again. So that's the way to do it. Now, you've listed it at that price, and maybe you put a quantity of 5. So now someone buys 5 of them from you, but you don't have to pay for shipping. I mean, and then you suddenly get $6 times 5, $35 extra on that. So I mean, that's a way it can work out, and that does happen sometimes, which is like another little hack. So it's pretty crazy, but that's the way you can do it. Jay Hansen says, "Thanks, Paul, for your great course and your support." Well, thank you for being such a good student and actually putting in the work and taking action on stuff. Um, Brother Joel from your mother's house in New York. What is up, Joel? Let's see. Boom, says Fat Elvis Goods. So Sophie is 16 and uses her parents' details. So that's one way you can do it with their permission. So if you are selling products that are going out of stock, this is a reality right now. Like I said, customers have been understanding. So you can cancel, you can message them, ask them to cancel the order. They have been understanding. But we're also finding is that if we're keeping a close eye on things, these websites are going in stock periodically. So if you keep checking in on different websites, we are seeing them come into stock, and we're trying to buy the same or similar products from different websites. We've delivered substantially similar products to some customers, and they haven't said a word. They haven't cared. So like paper towels was one. We ran out of the exact one. We just bought a similar one. We didn't even ask the customers. Normally we do, and we just ship them those ones, and we haven't any customers complain about them. I mean, they're paper towels, and I think in this time, people won't care as long as they're getting something. This virus situation is how I got my hubby to okay going all in. I guess you mean with drop shipping. Uh, let's see. Liquid courage. Okay. Wow. Joseph, thank you so much. Says $10 from Joseph. I am so grateful for your courses, Paul. Wow, man. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Okay. Um, Let's see if there's any other questions in here. Where can we buy the course? Maurice asks. So you can either check out the links underneath this video in the description of this video. The first link is the eBay course. The second link is the Amazon course. Or you can just remember to go to dropshippingtitans.com, dropshippingtitans.com, and that's the way that you can access the course right there. If you want to see the Amazon course, then click at the top where it says all courses. But dropshippingtitans.com, or the links underneath this video, click on those to sign up for the course. What's the best dropshipping? Amazon to eBay or Amazon to somewhere like Walmart? So I'm not a huge fan of dropshipping from Amazon to eBay at this time. That's something I cover inside my course. We've just seen a lot of problems with it. There are a lot of other suppliers that you can use. So those are the ones that I would be focused, that we are focusing on right now. What's the person talking about? I don't know. I think most people on eBay are just too lazy to look at prices elsewhere. That could be it. We do know that some people, they only like shopping on eBay. There are some people who only like shopping on Amazon. So that's the place they're going to look. The other thing I want to highlight here, this is another benefit of dropshipping. So this is, people often ask me, what value do we add as dropshippers? And this, again, this situation is highlighting one of the values that we add to the world of e-commerce. So right now, people are looking everywhere for these household items, but some people only know how to use Amazon. Some people only know how to use eBay. But these products are available on some of these more obscure websites. So we as dropshippers are making those products available to people on Amazon and on eBay without making them, or with the need for them to search around for those products. So that is a service that we are kind of providing in a way as dropshippers. Also, even if people do shop around, they don't have to do that anymore. If they go on Amazon, if they go on eBay, they can buy it from us, and then we can be the ones who shop around, find those products, and then ship it to them, so that they don't have to do all that shopping around themselves. And by the way, guys, if you are enjoying this video so far, I would appreciate it if you smash that like button down below. Just give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Okay. Okay. Won't Amazon shut down your account if you have to keep canceling orders for out of stock? Potentially, yes. So this is why I'm a huge fan of going and trying to find a product somewhere else, or a substantially similar product somewhere else, and shipping those products to that customer. Or if you're really afraid of it, then just list up the non-essential items, because those are not going to go out of stock on the other websites. But we can drop ship those where other people are not going to be able to sell those products as easily as we can. I want to start e-commerce, but I don't have any idea about the drop shipping. So try looking at some of my other videos. I cover this. That's all I talk about on this channel is drop shipping pretty much. So check out some of the other videos, or if you're ready to kind of jumpstart the success, the links to my courses, again, are linked up down below in the description. How to be tax exempt. Again, I cover that in my course. Let's see. All right. Cool. All right, so that is all I have for you guys today. It looks like I was able to answer all the questions that you guys had about this topic. And I just kind of want to reiterate that we're in a time right now where a lot of things are unknown. There's a lot of crazy things happening out there, and there's a lot of it's a very strange time. A lot of us will be sitting at home, either now or soon, with a different schedule. We're not sure what to do with ourselves. Some of us might be able to work from home. Some of us won't be able to work from home. It's a very different time for us. Now, during any time like this, we as people have the choice of whether we can expand as individuals or contract. And what I mean by that is we can use this time to just relax and to watch Netflix and just chill out. And again, there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you want to do. But we can also use this time to become a better person, to expand, to grow our knowledge, to try something new, to build an online business if that's something you've been looking to do. This might free up a lot of time for you. Is there something that you've really always wanted to try that you've never been able to do? And if that's dropshipping, great. That's something you can definitely do during this time. I think I showed today why I think this is an excellent time to start dropshipping. But if it's something else, like maybe you've always wanted to learn an instrument that you have laying around the house, use this time to do that. If you have a stack of books that you've been meaning to get through, spend this time reading. And that's my encouragement to you. I think in a year from now, you can look back and say, I'm glad I did that instead of just laying around watching Netflix. And look, you can do both, right? There's time for both. But maybe prioritize the expansion. Maybe prioritize becoming someone bigger than who you are right now. Because every time I've done that, it's been really, really worth it. I know for myself this week, I'm going to, in addition to focusing on dropshipping itself and trying to bang out a lot of videos since I have really good Wi-Fi to do that for you guys. Another thing I want to learn about is I want to learn a little bit about stocks. I think this is actually an excellent time to do that. I don't know a lot, so I don't know if that's exactly true, but that's something I'm going to spend some time doing this week. I have a bunch of books I want to read, and that's something I'm going to be doing this time as well. And I'm going to try my best to keep up with my fitness, even though there's no gyms that are open. So really, the choice is yours. If there's going to be a time when you grow as a human, or a time when you go the opposite way, or you just don't grow at all. And I think in times like this, because most people's tendency is just to shut down and for them to just sit on the couch and watch TV, watch Netflix, it actually leaves more opportunity for you. So one example of this was when I was in law school, my second year of law school. Early on in the semester, we had Hurricane Sandy hit New York, where my law school was. And it was really unfortunate because a lot of homes were damaged. But for myself, I was lucky that the home that I was living at that time, there was no damage to it. But what my law school did was it shut down all classes for over a week. So for a whole week, there was no classes. And I was fortunate. I do recognize that because I didn't have to deal with any sort of damage or anything like that. And I was completely safe. But instead of spending that week relaxing, which I definitely could have done, I instead spent that week getting ahead in all my classes. We have a syllabus at the start of the semester. I spent the whole week getting weeks ahead in all my classes. And that allowed me, when classes resumed, I was way ahead of all the other students. And I did really, really well that semester as a result of that. Now, I know some of the other students weren't able to do that because they were dealing with, fixing up their homes and things like that. But I do know that most of them were in the same position as me, but a lot of them did not take advantage of that time. A lot of them just took that week off to do nothing. And that's what I mean when I say that a lot of people during this time will not be working on themselves, will not be trying to get into business or things like that, and how that actually creates an opportunity for you as well. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do now. The same thing I did during my second year of law school back then. So I encourage you guys, let me know maybe in the chat or in the description what it is you plan to do if you get stuck at home. Are there books you want to read? Give me some recommendations of some books because I have a list, but I'm always looking to add to that list. If you're looking to start a business, tell me what business you're trying to start. Looking to expand a business, let me know that as well. We can all encourage each other, and you can see that other people are doing it. You can do it as well. So that's all I have for you guys for this week. Really, most important thing, of course, is to stay safe out there. At all costs, stay safe. That's the most important thing. So that's the priority. And I do hope you guys can join me next week during the next live Q&A. If you want to make sure you don't miss that, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And also next to the subscribe button is a little bell notification bell icon. Make sure to click that bell icon. So first, hit that thumbs up button, then click the subscribe button over there, and then you can hit that bell notification. It might ask you to turn on notifications. Turn them on, and make sure in your settings in your phone you have all notifications turned on. That way, when I actually go live, because I go live on a random day at a random time every single week, you can join me without having to miss it. Thanks so much for everyone who joined me this week. And remember, just keep listing. I'll see you guys next week. Bye for now.